Well, hey, welcome back to my channel. Alright, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is, your fave Des. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and make that move right now, because it's definitely worth it. I got some bangers coming soon, I promise y'all. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all down. We hitting 500 soon. I got 490 right now. Y'all should definitely subscribe to me. And yeah, I love you for that. So today's video, y'all can already see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about my experience at McDonald's and why I quit. So before I start off, I'm gonna just explain to y'all, how everything started. Yeah, so y'all can know, the whole little story or whatever. So it started off with my neighbor, she telling me that McDonald's was hiring, and I'm like, okay, it's lit. I was in 11th grade, I think. I was a junior, yeah. And I was like, okay, I need me a little job, I just go to school. I don't have no job right now. I don't be having stuff to do in my free time. Like, I'd be bored, so I'm like, let's just go for it. And I didn't like fast food places because I knew, like, how much work it took. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna be lazy. I'm just staying in school right now. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take this opportunity. It sound lit. They just having hiring events at 4 o'clock every Thursday, something like that. So okay, so it wasn't far from my house, but it was a little far. So I showed up or whatever. I dressed nice, like I dressed professionally. I'm like, I'm about to make this interview lit, So it was 4 o'clock or whatever, and I was one of the first people that came for the interview. A bunch of other people came or whatever. So I was one of the first few people. I was excited with my little, nice fashionable, my little nice professional clothes on. I was like, yo, it's about to be lit. And I studied. I even practiced basically for it. Like I looked up the questions and I did a mock interview, not even with somebody else. I did it with myself. So I was already prepared. I was about to body this interview and I was excited. So I'm like, alright, it's about to be lit. It's lit. So it's finally my turn to talk to the interviewee. No, I'm the interviewee. Never mind. The interviewer. Let me stop trying to say big words that I don't even know. So, yeah. So she came. She called. She's like next. So I was coming up next. So she talked to me. She asked me little questions, stuff like that. She asked me am I in school. She asked me am I willing to do part-time, full-time, and all that stuff like that. And just asked me little dumb questions like what would you do if a customer did this and that. I was bodying my whole interview. Like I was killing it. She was happy. She was smirking, all that. Probably wasn't expecting none of that. So I was like, yeah, like you already know I'm about to get hired at this job. So me not knowing how interviews go, I think that was my first interview. So me not knowing how they go, I wasn't expecting another interview after that, whatever. I just thought she was gonna hire me right then and there. I started working, boom. So then at the end, she was like, okay, so you're gonna have a second interview after this, and this is where it's gonna be this is the location for the second interview. So I'm like, okay, it's lit. Like I went past the first round, it's about to be lit. So the second interview, yeah, so that everything went well that day, and that the lady that interviewed me, she worked at the restaurant, the McDonald's that I was working at, whatever. But she was more like the hiring manager. Like she wasn't really out, like visual. You couldn't really see her a lot while working at McDonald's, or if you was to just order something at the McDonald's, you won't see her. Like she does more like the paperwork and all that stuff like that. Okay, where am I getting? Okay, so yeah, that was the lady who interviewed me first. Second lady was at this different McDonald's location, and she seemed like she was more like empowered for some reason. Like I don't know, she just seemed more professional. Like she was up there. So she interviewed me. This interview was a little more what would I say? It was a little more intense because like the first interview, we was kind of far away from each other at the table, and there was other people around. But this interview was just us, and it was like a small little table, so we was really face to face. So this lady asked me mad questions. She asked me about school, how am I with school, asked me more deeper questions. What would you do about this? What would you do about this? So yeah, I'm answering straight up. I'm looking her straight into her eyes like this. I'm smiling. I'm not making no nervous gestures. I'm looking at her like this, answering the question straight up. So she told me for people that are in school, like in high school and stuff like that, she usually do not hire them. She was like, she's so shocked, like, or whatever, because I was mature. She wasn't expecting for that to happen. Usually she don't hire high schoolers, but she was like that. She realized that I'm really mature, and I don't know how to explain it, but she was basically saying because I'm mature, she's gonna hire me. And I was like, oh my god, like, okay, like in my head I'm jumping, I'm twerking and all that, like. So I was like, okay, sounds good. So she was like, so these are gonna be your hours or whatever. the little part-time hours. Yeah, did she give me my first schedules or what? No, she told me. Okay, I'm lying. She gave me the little thing for the training. You're gonna McDonald's training. She gave me the schedule for it, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, y'all, I talk too much and I never get to the point until like an hour later. So I'm gonna try to hurry it up for y'all, just because I know people have low attention spans or whatever. So let me just get to the point. So where did I leave off? Okay. So I got hired. She gave me the training schedule, and I got trained on, you know, everything in the little restaurant that we're gonna be doing. You know, the fries, the drinks, the register. I did not get trained on a little computer, the little black screen thing. I did not get trained on that. Training went well. Everything was fine. Everything was good. The girl was nice and everything. However, even during training, I just felt like, y'all know when y'all could feel just negative vibes in the air, like not necessarily negative. It was negative, yeah, but it was more like intense. Like you could feel the static. You could feel the static in the air, like. So I felt that while I was being trained. I felt that by the other workers who were already working there, and I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. So yeah, training went well, whatever. And then they also had the nerve to show us this video telling us that unions are bad. So my dumb self, I'm only in 11th grade. How old am I? I think I was 18, 17 or 18 or whatever. And they tell us that, you know, they show us a video talking about unions are bad, don't join them, this and that. So me not knowing anything about unions, I'm believing them. I'm like, oh, they putting us on, like, good looks. Like, that's what's up. They putting us on before we get into something bad. So I go home and tell my mother. She like, what? Unions don't join unions. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's what they showed us on the TV or whatever. And she's like, no, unions are there to help you with your job, you know. If the job people don't pay you or something, like just stupid stuff like that. I'm like, are you serious? They lying to us? I'm like, what is the purpose of this? So I really didn't like that. I don't think that was the workers. I think that was just a McDonald's franchise or whatever that did that. I have no idea, but I didn't already like that. So yeah, okay. After the training, I started working. I started off on the register. That's where they put me, on the register. And I actually loved it. I was getting used to it. Everything was fine. It was lit. And then sometime I would do drinks. So, okay, let me just tell y'all right now. The restaurant I was working in, it was fast paced. Like, it was busy a lot of the time. And it was in a rich neighborhood. So the customers were spoiled. Y'all already know how spoiled customers are. Like, I don't have patience. I really don't. So I really didn't like that. But like I said, the register was fine. It was dumb easy. It was fun. You know, I'm nice. You know, I'm not outgoing. I'm nice to people. So that was good. You know, talking to people, taking their orders. It was easy. It was simple. It was good. So it would be days, and it was so busy. So it would be days where I'm like, you know, a part of me wants to, you know, like here and there when I have time, try to get help by other workers to show me how to work the other positions, the other what's the name of it, the other things like the fries and the drinks, the other stations. I wanted help on those because I know, even though I had the little 2-day training, for me, everybody learns differently. Some people learn quick, some people it takes long for them to learn, and I'm not a slow learner, but with certain things I need a little more practice. So I wanted to ask for help here and there when there was times and stuff, but I don't know, the people that was there, okay, I'm not going to tell y'all the race because I don't want to be called racist or nothing, but everybody there, they was basically all the same race, and I kind of felt excluded type of thing. And then, like I said, they were like, I didn't like their vibes and their energy. They was like real like snooty, quiet type of, like, I don't even know how to explain it, y'all. Like, y'all hopefully y'all understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, I didn't ask for help when I needed help sometime. It was only one manager there. This lady in like her 50s. She was really cool. I was the only person I opened up to. Everybody else, I just did not like the vibe. So everything was good with the register. I would get called on drinks sometime. On fries one time, I remember I was doing fries and they told me to do the fries. Me in my mind overthinking, so scared. I'm like, I don't know how to do these. I don't remember how to do these fries. Like, so simple. So I took the thing and I put the fries inside. So I was going slow with it. And okay, so y'all, the managers at this place were so mean. Like I said, it was only that one manager that I used to open up to. She was the only cool one. Everybody else there, mad, mean, and strict, and just ill. Like, I did not like it. Like, they used to talk to me in a way that my mother wouldn't even talk to me. Like, Do not talk. Who would you? Not me. Not I. So managers were nasty. And if I did something too slow or something, mind you, it was my first few days. If I did something too slow or something, they just told me to move from the station, go back to the register. I understand that it's fast paced, but you don't got to be so hard and aggressive on some people sometimes. Like, it just ain't right, you know. Okay, so the first thing that had really made me mad, like I said already, people would they would take me from different stations if I didn't know how to do something. They made me feel stupid. Like, they made me feel like I'm just dumb and I'm useless. That's really what they made me feel like. If I couldn't do a certain station or I took slow doing it just because I was learning, I did not know it all the way, they would just move me from the station. And they would be aggressive with it. Like their tone, and like they had a tone like they were just so annoyed by me. So I'm just like, I'm really not feeling this. I'm really not. And like I said, all the other co-workers, they were just not interested. They was on their own type of time, just ew. So yeah, I remember, what was the first thing that really pissed me off? Okay, so I'm not even gonna say the name, cause yeah, one of my main managers, she was around. She was so mean. She was mean, y'all. So I forgot what I did. I did something with the register. I think it was a long line, and she was basically cause it was crowded. So you can only do so much sometimes with long lines. It's like, Destiny, hurry up, you're going too slow. Look at this line isn't going anywhere. Da da da. So I'm like, and when I tell ya, it wasn't just simple yelling at managers, dude. She was yelling at me like she was my mother. And I'm like, who is this lady talking to? Like, she was mad mean with it. I'm like, why is she? Like, I understand, y'all. I could be sensitive sometimes, but this lady was dead growling at me. Like, she was yelling at me as if I smacked her mother. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not liking this. And it made me very nervous. So after that day, I became very nervous there. I was already quiet, stayed to myself, then I became very nervous and anxious. And that's not a fun feeling to have when you're in your workplace, you know? So, yeah, I started fastening up the pace on certain things. And I even remember one day, just the one day that really set me off. Because, y'all, this was like 11th grade. This was like 2017 type of thing. My memory is not that good. But I do remember just the key things. So I'm going to tell y'all. It was also this day where one of the other managers, one of the mean ones, she was there, and it was very fast paced, and I was working on the register. So she told me to do something on the screen, the little computer screen that I told y'all I do not know how to work. So she's like, Destiny, fix the screen for me, do something, put some order up there, take away some order on the screen. So I'm like, how do I do it? You just press that button right there, this and that. So I'm like, wait, hold up. I just pressed that, like, it's that simple or whatever. So I go to the screen, move from my register. I go to the screen real quick and press the button she told me. And I saw that everything emptied on the screen. And she started, when I tell you this lady made a scene. So I guess I deleted everything off the screen. But, like I said, she told me what to do on the screen, and I did exactly that. Mind you, I do not know how to work this screen, and she knew that. She obviously knew I did not know how to work the freaking screen. Because I asked her, what do? I don't know how to work this. Like I said, I didn't get help from it in training, and I was too, like, I don't know, I did not like these personalities, so I was scared. Not really scared, but I wasn't interested in asking for help. I was just like, when the time comes, I'm gonna have to deal with it. But this time, I wasn't ready for this, so I emptied everything on the screen. When I pressed that button, she started yelling at me. She's like, oh my God, you emptied everything on the screen, you took everything off the screen. What am I gonna do? What did you do? And I'm like, you told me to press the button. I just pressed the button. She's still yelling at me, making a scene. Mind you, everybody in the restaurant, not in the restaurant, but everybody in line, they just looking. All this attention is going towards us. And she just yelling at the top of her freaking lungs, making a scene and embarrassing me. So she's like, oh my God, you took everything off the screen. What am I gonna do? Oh my God. I'm like, yo. And I'm just sitting here looking stupid, you know, because I'm just lost. I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling this. Like, in my head, I'm just like, I should really take off my shirt right now and leave. Like, that's what I really feel like doing inside. But I'm like, no, Destiny, just stay. Try your best to stay and try to work something out. So she yells at me, catches the whole fit. She tells me to go to the back. I forgot, she either told me to go home that day, or she told me to take my break. But, to get to the point or whatever, she embarrassed me, yelled at the top of her lungs, made a whole scene. And I just felt so, like, useless and stupid. I was embarrassed because everybody was watching and stuff. I didn't like it. I was not feeling it. And I even remember one time, this with the same manager. This lady, she was not feeling her. She was like, yo, she was like, okay, y'all, that was my little wall lights, scared the mess out of me. This lady came to the register. She's like, what time you leave out of work? And then my manager, she told her what time she leaves out. And I'm like, why is she telling her? I'm like, sis, do you not know she's trying to, like, you know, she's trying to fight or something. Like, she's not feeling your vibe. So she asking you, when do you leave from work? Like, when are you going to be out? Like, and she told her. So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. People was not feeling these managers' attitudes either. Like, when I would be at the register, and my managers would say something to the customers, the customers were not feeling. When I tell y'all, they had their faces were just like, and I forgot some lady came one day and she asked me where they treated me good, where the the managers treated me well. She said because her sister used to work there and they treated her bad and stuff. And I'm like, they alright. So then, what else happened? Okay, I have nothing crazy that happened. I have nothing else crazy that happened. But, yeah, like I said, just the vibes there. The managers were mean. They were strict. Very strict. They're very for the, like, they're all for the policies. Like, every single thing, like, so freaking strict. I understand that's good. That's what the store needs. But when I tell you, all the vibes in that whole McDonald's were just intense. From the workers and the managers, I was not feeling it. These people were so mean. I don't like to be around that type of thing. And since I'm in high school, I'm living with my parents. My father is providing for me. So I was like, let me just take advantage right now. I'm like, I'm not feeling this no more. I even told my mother, I was like, these people are so mean. They treat me in a way that you don't even treat me like. They talk to me in ways that my own mother don't even talk to me. So I'm like, this is not the place to be. Like, you know, there are gonna be some jobs that's good. It's gonna be some jobs that you just have to leave. So yeah, I was like, let me just take advantage of this. It's not, you know, I don't have an apartment. I don't need a source of income right now, a consistent source of income right now. So let me take advantage and do what I gotta do. What's best for me. So like at this point, I don't think things are gonna get better. This is just the people here. They're just nasty like this, and it's probably why they always hiring. They was always hiring type of thing. So, I remember one day I didn't even want to do the 2 weeks notice. I was trying to tell myself to do it. I was like, just do it because it looks more professional on your behalf or whatever. So I was just like, no, I'm really not feeling this place. So I remember it was payday. I waited till payday. You already know. I waited till payday to quit. So I came and I brung in my shirt and my hat, and I felt so good. I felt like I was slapping my manager in the face, and that felt like the best ever. So I came to the register to get my check, and I handed her my shirt and hat. She was like, what is this? I was like, I'm leaving a job. Like, I'm done. I'm quitting. She was like, you did not tell nobody this job that you're leaving. You didn't put in no 2 weeks notice. And I'm just looking at her like. So she just snatched it, and she had to give me some paper to sign or whatever, you know, saying that I'm leaving or whatever type of thing. I had to sign this paper. She took my little uniform, and the hat or whatever, and she gave me my check. And then, mind you know what's so funny, y'all? Okay, so it was one coworker that I liked, because she was new as well, and we was cool or whatever. And then this other coworker that I didn't really talk to. But the same day I was quitting, y'all, I'm telling y'all that 100% true. Those two other girls were quitting at the same time. They're like, yo, you quitting? I'm like, yeah, like I can't do it with this place. They was like, why are you leaving? I was like, I'm like, the managers are trash. He was like, for real, yelling at us all the time, this and that. I'm like, see, now I know I'm not bugging because other people are quitting as well because of the treatment that we were receiving. So I'm like, see, this is crazy. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes certain things just ain't for you. I'm like, yo, these people that still work here, they must have really had to pay bills, or they got some strong, you know. They are strong. Or like I said, I told y'all, they all the same race. So maybe that's that type of thing. Not to be racist, but you know, some races, you know, they come together and stuff. But yeah, I just was not feeling it. I'm just like, I can't do this no more. I'm done. So yeah, y'all, that was the story. That's why I quit McDonald's, because poor treatment. I didn't like it. I was not feeling it. I feel like people deserve to be treated better than that. Bad enough is already a job, minimum wage job, you know. You already have to do a lot, and to have bad treatment at the same time, it just don't go together. I can't do it. I can't. And I do feel bad for people who have no choice but to work those type of jobs. And that also what motivated me right now to be in college and do what I gotta do. Because I wish I would have somebody on top of me, controlling me, telling me what to do. Nah, I'm gonna be my own boss, and that's how it's gonna be. You feel me? Like, that's another thing. I did not like the way they was controlling. Like, my mother don't control me like this. I don't like this. So yeah, I'm gonna be making boss moves. I'm not gonna have nobody being the boss of me. I'm not having no control on top of me. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I talked a lot, but if y'all still watching till now, I love y'all. Y'all make me happy. I make my heart happy. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm almost about to have 500 subscribers, y'all, and I'm excited. Hit me with more ideas for videos. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Talk to y'all later, and turn on post notifications if y'all like me, and I hope y'all do. Hope you enjoyed my story, and yeah, later.